I would like to know, from all the offers that you get, why did you choose to do this one, Batman Begins?
I love the script. For me, it's always about the script. And I wasn't exactly a big Batman fan. Haven't seen the previous films. This material was, I thought, just exceptional. Convincingly tells the story of how a character, Bruce Wayne, would end up dressing up in a weird, funky costume to fight crime. And he tells it in Chris Nolan tells it in this very, very rich and very textured way. He's, yeah, every director's different, it's true, but Christopher he's quite laid back, he's meticulously prepared, which is very important, and he loves your input, he loves the actor's input, you know. And unlike a lot of directors, he stands beside the camera when they're shooting a scene. He's not in some back room watching a bank of monitors. So I like that a lot. He's watching you with the naked eye, you know, because I think he sees something very special in him, and I think he sees someone who's prepared to go through anything to get what he wants, and that's an energy he spots, and he feels he can use that and train it and make it more special. Yeah, I think so. I think he's certainly a man of many cultures and quite mysterious, I think. He's gone through a journey himself, an emotional journey. Something has happened to him, but he's come out the other side and incredibly disciplined, I think. I know, well, I wouldn't have been in it for a start, you know, that's for sure. But I mean, Chris has got together this wonderful cast of actors, you know. It was just a joy to do it. I unfortunately didn't have any scenes with Michael Caine or Morgan Freeman or Gary Oldman for that matter, but most of my stuff was with Christian. We were in Iceland, yeah, for about 10 days, I think, at the start of the shoot. And Christian and I have this fight on this ice floe that was shot beside this huge glacier that kept moving every 5 or 6 inches every day. So it was quite intimidating and a little bit scary. Oh, I think you could read that into it, most certainly, sure. And you know, the decadence of potential decadence of these multi-corporations that we read about every day, of various forms of corruption happening inside them, and insider trading and all the rest of it. And yeah, there certainly is a relevance, I think. It's good to have heroes, isn't it? It's good to have heroes, but we can be inspired by them and be sort of led by them, but ultimately it's up to us to change society, you know. But it's nice to fantasize. Still trying to find out the reason for that. I just loved doing it, and especially in theatre work. I loved saying somebody else's words on a stage and being watched. There was something very, there was a great catharsis about it. Well, if it leads to other work, you know, that's where recognition comes in, especially in a town like Hollywood, you know, which is the center of the English-speaking cinema. So it can help, you know. No, not a role model, no, but I think, well, we all have to be responsible for our behavior, you know. But I don't get bugged that way by the public. It's never been an issue in my life, you know, and I've certainly never courted it. I do a lot of work with UNICEF in Ireland, and in fact I'm going to Africa this August with Sarah Jessica Parker and myself to see firsthand what UNICEF are doing as regards AIDS, HIV transmission from mothers to their infants. And so yes, if your celebrity status can bring attention and awareness to causes like that, then they seem to be taking risks. Yeah, I mean, it's like they certainly know talent when they meet it. And you know, when I remember hearing about Christopher Nolan when Memento came out, and then seeing the film and thought, wow, this director, you know, every studio should be after this man, as indeed they were, you know, because they were so knocked out by this very, very clever film. And I think there is a sense too, if the studios want to they want to recreate or want to get back to when those great films that were made in, like, say, the 1970s. You know, that was the golden era, I feel. And I do sense they want to experiment with talent that's as rich as now as those bunch of directors that came up in the 70s, you know. Scorsese, Coppola, Sidney Lumet was making great movies. So I think they are taking risks, yeah, they are.